What's up, everybody? Sparrow with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Elite Dangerous. When we left off in the last episode, we were kind of just winging it because I got thrown into the, basically the middle of where I left off from, and so I hadn't restocked. I hadn't, not restocked, well, is that the proper terminology, I guess? Yeah, restock. Okay. So I hadn't restocked. Sorry, I've been actually in my off time up until like a week ago. I've been playing a lot of Division, so some of the terms I might throw out are similar. So I'm gonna I'm not sure yet. We're gonna play it by ear a little bit, but I'm gonna try and mix things up a little bit today, rather than doing the standard bounty hunting fare. The reason being, my ship is currently set up. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. It's currently set up for kind of trying to do some engineering stuff, and by that I mean I have... some of you noticed the last episode at the very end that I didn't have my auto-docking computer because I have a cargo rack and a fuel scoop and stuff like that, and so I kind of want to do some of that in order to kind of do what I need, or at least for now. And so what I've been hearing a lot of, recommendation-wise, for starting out, since these are the only engineers I have available to me, I guess I technically could go for this engineer, because then it would give me shield generators and frameshift drives, which isn't bad, so I need to be looking out for Soontil relics, but I'm pretty sure that was something you get from, like, damaged beacons or something. I have to look that back up, and I might do it in between the next transition is to look that up and see what I'm looking for. But it was also recommended to do the Dweller because he does power distributors, and it says pulse lasers, but I don't know if he'll do beam lasers as well or not. So anyways, I've already dealt with 3, as you can see, black market networks, so I need to pick up 2 more. And thankfully, the new Galaxy map setup is just much more intuitive. Not necessarily in how you move around, but just in the functionality it has. So, for example, you can see over here on the left, I have it marked for services, and you can just pick black market. There's also interstellar factors and tech broker. Like, I love that you can just look for this stuff now. So there was a black market area right down here. So I'm just gonna head that way, and then we might poke around in that system and see if we can find something we're looking for, because I haven't done black market stuff in a while, so I haven't done like piracy stuff and things like that. So I don't have to do anything crazy, I just have to deal with 2 more black market networks. That said, I might actually want to go for this one, and the reason I'm changing my mind here is since we only need 2, these 2 are much closer together. So, and it's actually not that much further in terms of jump stuff. So I might go ahead and do this one and do something with it. Now, here's my thing I might test. I might buy some... I don't know if you can sell things that aren't illegal to black market dealers. Because what I just thought of that might be an interesting little workaround is, could I go to the commodities market and find something... Is there a sort option? Can I sort by price or something like that? Is that a thing? By market? No. Alright, anyways. So this is like 100 or something. So I'm wondering if I could just buy 2 of those, sell 1 to each market thing, and because they're so low, let me just double check. Ooh, 73, that's even lower. Let's find something dirt cheap, just so if we test this, we're not worried about it. Because I honestly don't remember, and if I were live streaming or something, it'd be a little different. I could just let everybody tell me. But I don't really have time while I'm doing this for, like, feedback, so I'm just going to wing it. So let's just buy 2 of these, and then we'll turn in 1 or both. You know, we'll always just sell it back to the one market we're going to. It's just whether or not I can do it in the black market and whether or not that counts. I doubt it'll count. Like, That's kind of one of those let me be clear here. I'm really not planning on that working, just because there's no real point, to be honest, that the other market things can deal with anything else. So giving legal I was thinking contraband, legal cargo, whatever you want to call it. Sorry guy.
Please note, we do not tolerate reckless flying within this facility, Commander.
We do not tolerate reckless flying. Well, I'm important, and he was in my way. That's yeah. I'm a player. He's just an AI. Give me a break. So yeah, I'm gonna head over there and see what we can do with the black market stuff. Okay, so we have arrived at this place, this station, which is kind of really far away, to be quite honest. When you jump into this system, you are actually next to this star, so it's 31,000 light seconds. Needless to say, I was listening to Galnet on the way over here because it was taking forever. So, let's double check. First of all, let's top off our fuel. Now, if we go to the black market, you don't have anything to sell. Okay, so that's what I was afraid of. Figured that would happen. So, that's kind of not great. Where was it? Food something? I had food supplies or something like that. Food cartridges? Yeah, there we go. Actually, that was a pretty decent little profit there. Because I bought them for like 75, sold them for like 400. So, yeah, that's pretty good. Now, I don't know mission-wise if we have anything we could do around here. I'm not really sure what the best way to go about getting actual stuff to supply them with would be. Wet work contract, those are requirements not met. I don't know if it would be missions or not. Now there's a 1,000,000 credit one. Massacre Mafia. Yeah, because this is actually kind of interesting because the current system we're in is in a civil war, so we have kind of, I don't think there was resource extraction sites, but we have kind of some areas that we could work with. 81 ships, good gravy. What's the time frame on this? Does it have a 20 hours? Yeah, it would probably take 20 hours. Alright, so, I don't see any resource extraction sites in this. Oh, wait, there's one. That could work. It's only 12 light seconds away. I really wanted an actual station to dock at, but when I looked at these guys, they say the black market is disabled. Now, I'm not really sure what that is. I haven't run into that before. So I don't know if that means it's disabled as in I don't have enough rep with the people to get there, or what. But at this point, the resource extraction site is our best option. Now, the catch here is, do I go as a pirate? That's the real catch. Because I don't think it really matters what I give them, as long as I give them something. So, yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but we're going to head over to the resource extraction site and at least do some bounty hunting. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some bounty hunting for the remainder of the episode, and that'll give me time to get info back from all of you guys, what your suggestion is, because honestly, I don't really do this enough to know kind of what the best way of doing it is. So, this is my theory. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pause it, and then we'll go over this later. Okay, so this has only got to be the strangest resource extraction site I've ever been in, particularly because there's nothing here. There's no asteroids. It even says you're in an asteroid belt, but I don't see anywhere to mine. I don't know what the point is. I mean, I'm not kind of complaining because it means, you know, people that show up here, they're just kind of flying around or they're wanted, which is cool, but still, it's just kind of weird, right? Watch where you're going. So yeah, my theory that I started to go into a minute ago, I'm not even probably going to use my chain guns on this guy. But my theory at the moment is that if I'm in here and I find somebody, kind of thing, I guess the risk is, nope, don't want to do that. Oh, that's the other thing. I wonder if they drop cargo. I can pick that up. Materials, shield sensors, emitters, that's all material stuff, which is cool, but it's not actually, like, cargo stuff that I would need to actually sell. What's going on here? Are you another one of that wing?
Target shields.
He's at least one of the bad guys. I don't know if he's part of the wing or not.
Target cargo dropped.
Oh, he dropped cargo. I don't think I got a hit in.
Scan detected.
Nope, didn't get a hit
Target
in.
destroyed.
Alright, so what cargo did he drop per se? Canisters, limpet hydrogen fuel, but that's not... That's not, something that's illegal, though. I wonder if it turns illegal because I steal it. I wonder if that's a thing. Alright, now I gotta remember all my controls. No, that's landing gears.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Let's try this. So yeah, my theory... I haven't done this in forever. I'm probably gonna wreck this thing. But yeah, my theory is that if I were to... Come on. Come on. Come on. Right there. Kerplunk. Ah! Illicit cargo! Alright. Well, there we go. Okay. Okay, let's grab one more, since it really doesn't matter all that much. Now, I will admit this as well. I am fully, completely lost on how the new, on how the new, whatchamacallit, crime stuff works. I know that it's supposedly tied to your ship now, but I don't know how that works, really, as far as, like, how the payoff thing goes. I've heard there was issues at first with people... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I hope I'm not being scammed by feds. I'm probably being scammed by feds. I'm not worth my time. Oh, okay. It's a pirate. Cool. I don't care if the pirate doesn't want me. I'm more concerned about the, federal guys going, hey, you've got something you're not supposed to. Alright.
Cargo scoop retracted.
So, now, let's skedaddle. We're gonna go back to Emschwiller. It's probably nowhere close to how you're supposed to say that. Now, I don't know, too, I'm not sure if... I don't think the black markets are picky, per se. That, like, I don't think you have to go to a certain one. Yeah, so stolen stuff, it doesn't matter what it is. Once it's stolen, then it becomes illicit cargo. That makes sense. You are stealing it. It's not yours. So, but yeah, like this mass lock thing. What am I mass locked to? There's not a single asteroid around anywhere. I don't get it. But yeah, I guess the next step is to try and get back over to... Well, I could jump. I could jump to the new one, to the one next to me, but I'd rather get this one out of the way because it's on a planet and stuff, which is gonna suck. I'm not gonna be. Oh, why am I mask locked on? This is annoying. Yes, I realize I'm mask locked. I don't know on what. Because there's nothing around me. Let's just go straight up. Because usually if you're in an asteroid belt, like, am I mask locked on all these little particles that are floating around here? This is so weird. I've never seen a resource extraction site that's like this. Let me actually see if I can... I don't know if I have the controls set up for my camera or not. Can I do an exterior? I mean, you can look around me. There's nothing around me other than these little particles. Oh, free camera. There we go. Yeah. Look at this. Where is the resource site exactly? I'm wondering if it just didn't load or something, but I'm kind of like almost... Oh, there we go. Finally. Let's get a little bit of range going.
Frameshift drive charging.
And we'll tilt it back down. I am aligned. Okay, game, you're doing some weird stuff. Thank you. It's like, I am aligned. Okay. Now for the tricky part, I guess. Yeah, because I honestly don't know how this works. Oh, the one thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and come back when I'm on approach. I'm going to look up, like, I don't remember what my silent running key is and stuff like that is, and we're going to try and get in without being noticed. Okay, so we should be on our way at this point, closing in on the area. And I don't know if my controller key will work or not. I think it's because I'm still in cruise mode here, that once we drop out of our orbital cruise and do the glide, that then I might be able to do the silent running part. Not too sure on that yet. But I think this is where I'm supposed to be going. I certainly hope so. Alright, so let's see if we can't get a little lower too. I do love that sound. It almost sounds like a helicopter. Oh, wait. Is that it up there? Not really sure where... It's like, it's labeled way down there, but it looks like the building's up here. Alright. So, now... And I'm really rusty on the whole... Well, we're still kind of far out. I guess I dropped in a little too shallow. But I'm still a little rusty on the whole, like, what's the best way to do it and don't get scanned and all that kind of stuff. Obviously, silent running will help you with that, but I'm not really sure how long I can hold silent running. I've never really tested it before. Nor do I know, and so I might be doing this wrong, but I don't know either if you have to be in silent running before you get a docking permit, you know, that kind of stuff. I don't really remember how you're supposed to do it, to be perfectly honest. I really miss my auto docker, because I could just silent run and then tell it to auto dock and it would just do it for me. And while it sometimes was a little weird, it usually ended up being faster than how I would dock manually. But we'll see. Come on, get going. I really dropped in too far out. Last time I did this, I was like right on the base, and I was only like like 10 meters out, or 10 kilometers out when I dropped in. So yeah, taking the scenic route, I guess.
Core Dynamics, Juliet, Sierra, Papa. This is Federal Flight Control. Please request docking permission before landing.
Yep, nope, got it.
Shields offline.
Okay,
Silent running.
so the control key does work.
Signature restored.
The control key does work. I wonder, can you just deploy a heatsink too? Would that work too? That's the other one that I'm wondering about. Like, instead of doing it where it's like silent running, can you do it to where you just don't show up on the radar kind of thing? Alright, I think it's under 7 kilometers you can dock.
You're on course, Commander. Maintain heading. Okay,
Right.
Commander. Proceed to landing pad
Landing gear
05.
deployed. Silent running.
Yeah, I don't like how fast I'm heating up, though.
Landing
Probably
gear retracted.
Probably shouldn't have my landing gears out either, because that slows me down.
Warning. Temperature critical.
Yeah, I
Warning.
see it.
Taking heat damage.
I see it, I see it.
Capacity restored.
We've lost trace of your ship, Commander. Please acknowledge.
I'm good. Wait, I did hit the brakes, right?
Landing gear deployed. Silent running.
That's actually cool, though, that they bring it up now. They're like, we lost sight of you, like, where'd you go? Though that would definitely be iffy if I was an air traffic control person. Like, why do we keep losing this person's signal?
Send to flight level 50.
Right, I don't know. See, I'm not sure how planets work, now that I think about it. They usually scan you when you're coming through the mail slot, but they don't have one on a planet. So I'm not really sure how that works. But that was fun. Haven't done that in a while.
Contact. Disembark when ready.
Alright.
Commander, the system is currently in a state of civil war. It's possible you'll encounter hostile forces during your time here.
Oh.
Watch your 6.
I like how they've spiced up the stuff like that. Like, they'll actually tell you what's going on. Alright, so there's one, which should have set us to... Dweller. Hey! I dealt with another black mark. Maybe I have to leave the system, or maybe it takes time? I don't know. That's weird. Gain access because you dealt with at least 5 black markets. I haven't dealt with this one before. Is there maybe a minimum quota? If so, that's gonna suck. I was thinking you just had to do a transaction with them, but if you have to meet a certain criteria or quota, ugh, that's gonna be a pain. Alright, I think this one... Why is there 2 lines there? Oh, that's interesting. They're, like, really close together. Alright, let's actually do a system map on this one so I can actually target the one that has the black market. So there's one right there. Let's just grab that guy. So, target that, plot a course. And 2 jumps. Alright, so I'm going to meet you guys there and we'll see if this changes. Alrighty, so we've arrived here, and I'm not as worried about this one because if my memory serves, and if they haven't changed anything too drastic, the outposts don't scan you. I don't believe. At least I don't remember them ever scanning me. So yeah, I'm kind of hoping they don't anymore. Though, this system actually looks like a nice little spot to chill. Because there's... Ooh, this is actually kind of a cool station, now that I'm looking at it. But the reason I say that is because... Wait. Oh, I'm going for 3.
Landing gear retracted.
Crap, that's his landing pad. Where am I? I saw that light up about the same time that I had clearance, so I assumed that was my landing pad. It was not. Alright, so where's 3? No, seriously, where's 3? I have no idea where I'm going. It did say landing pad 3, right? Is it one of these? I don't know. I'm so spoiled by auto-docking.
Warning. Landing gear not deployed.
Oh, I guess I must be close. I'm sorry, I'm probably making everybody dizzy. Okay, there's Bay 2. There's Bay 3. Oh, there it is. Okay. Totally knew that. I knew what I was doing the whole time.
Landing gear deployed.
I'm probably flying in backwards. Yep, I'm flying in back. Well, no, actually I'm not. Eh, I might be. Who knows? Alright. There we go.
Engines disengaged.
Never been a fan of manually landing on outposts because they can be like up, down, sideways. At least with the main places, the stations, you can actually just like fly straight in and you'll see where you're supposed to go. Alright. Black market. And sell the stuff. Done. And it probably still isn't giving it to me, which is really odd to me, unless it just takes time. But normally games like this aren't set up that way, so you must... That one counted? Really? That's so weird. The other one... Wait. Unless... That 4 is from the last one, and then we had to jump to another system from this one for it to count, if that makes sense. The other thing I wanted to check is if the other station in here also has a black market, because it might change up my strategy. It does. All of these have black market. This is a really good spot for me, by the way. So we have 3 black markets for selling illicit cargo, aka if we decide to pick anything up. And there's a bunch of resource extraction sites right here. Now the only thing is that restocks are unavailable here. I don't know if they might be somewhere else, but this one, not so much. Let's check the system map again, see if there's restocks on these. Fuel, auto dock, tuning, power contact, search and rescue missions. It doesn't tell you what isn't there, though. Repair. Restock. Okay. So, and that's only 18 light. This is a really small system, but it has, like, everything I would ever need.
Message.
What? Inventory. Oh, so it does take time. Let's double check. Double check the theory. Double check the theory. Bam! So it does take time. Okay. You fulfilled your initial contract by paying 500,000. 500,000! Ew. So he's in Word, which is 69 light years away. That's not too far. What do you got for me? I've heard about you from various sources, and we might be able to assist each other. A marker for my location has been added to your galaxy map, so you can easily find me. Why, thank you. Let's actually see. If it doesn't take too long to get there, I might go ahead and do it before we wrap this episode up. Word. Is this you over here? I'm still getting used to... I changed up my controls a little bit. Nope, that's somebody else. Alright. Oh, there you are. Word. Alright, if I were to... Actually... Let's do the system map and let's target his area directly so that I know exactly where I'm going. Can you... Oh, it's on the planet. Okay. Let's do the planetary map. We're gonna go hardcore. Oh, black hide. I thought it said black hole. I was like, that's kind of funny. 8 jumps. That's not too bad. I might go ahead and do that. So I will be back in a second when we're arriving at Word. Alrighty, so we have safely arrived at Black Hide, where we are going to make our final introduction, I guess, into the Dweller. I guess Engineer Workshop? I don't know how to... Okay, so donate. Yeah, 500,000. No, hit the... There. Okay. So, yeah, now beam lasers. I don't know why the thing said pulse lasers. Weird. Buy modifications to unlock next grade. Power distributor. So, beam lasers. I guess we'll go with the 3C for now, and I think we're going to look at efficiency. Generate modification, damage per second, and thermal load. So the efficiency one reduces the power draw while also reducing the thermal load, and it looks like it actually raises the DPS, which is kind of cool. What else do we got? Lightweight mounts, long range, so that obviously increases the range. That decreases the mass, I guess. Overcharged is more draw and thermal, but it's more DPS. Short range blaster, higher damage, lower... Now that's an interesting one. Higher damage but lower range, but it doesn't affect the thermal load and power draw like overcharge does. Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead. I have 7 sulfur, so I guess I might as well experimental effect. Alright, this will improve the overall performance of your module. However, if any attributes are listed in red, generating this modification will cost resources. Sure. Boom. Now, here's an interesting thingy. Unless it's, like, can I apply another? Is it... What I'm wondering is, if I apply this again, does it stack, or does it just re-roll it to where you get another, like it says available attempts is 6, because I only have 6, but I'm wondering if that only gives me X amount of, like, does it, you know, maybe give you 37 and 9 DPS instead of 38 and 8, you know, stuff like that, or, ooh, what's experimental effect do? Oversize. Scale up components and reinforce munitions. Oh, so this is kind of like a even more tuning. So this would reduce the power draw even more, reduce the mass, raise the DPS, it looks like, or lower the DPS. Why would I want to do that? It's weird. Thermal load. So that's interesting. So you can add, if you have more materials, you can add other stuff. Okay, okay. Now let's go back to these guys, but let's do... Yeah, see, this doesn't have the little bar down at the bottom. It's weird. I don't get it. I mean, I get that it raises my level up there with him, but there's a little bar right there that I can't quite tell why that's there, honestly. So, this is cool, though. And then I'm guessing this unlocks tier 2 now? Or at least the ability to or something. By modification to unlock next grade. I'm a little confused, like, why that... To craft higher grade blueprints, you need enough engineering reputation and to have completed all lower grade blueprints of the same type. Is this not completed then? I'm a little confused on how that works. Let's check out the power distributor. What do we got? High charge. Systems recharge is low. Engines recharge is low. Weapons recharge is low, but overall capacity is higher. This is reversed. Is there any that doesn't have a detractor? I feel... everybody was commenting on what I should use, and I honestly just don't remember what they told me. Shield power distributor. That just raises the mass. Or shielded, excuse me. So that raises the defense. Okay. So from what I'm gathering here, that doesn't look like a great one. System focused, engine focused. Charge enhanced is probably what I would want to do, I'm guessing. Or capacity. I'm not sure which would end up being better, per se. I'm thinking charge only because the capacity only goes down by 1, but the recharge goes up by 9. So I'm thinking it's better to have a higher recharge rate? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, this uses sulfur, but this uses something else. We're going to go ahead and add that because I have a lot of those. Alright, so that's what I'm thinking. Alright, well that was kind of fun. We got to mess around with that. We got ourselves up to a tier 2 for... yeah, that's really weird. We got ourselves up to tier 2 with the Dweller. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for us for this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, and I will see you all next time. Peace.